front brakes and rotors. I've removed the cap off of my reservoir. I feel like it makes it easier to compress the piston and the caliper. Some people don't think so. I do. Put my car in the air. 19mm lug nuts removes your tire. Now since we're doing the rotors, I like to break my nut first that holds the rotor on. It's a T30 Torx. T30. So we're gonna remove that all the way. Alright, T30 has been removed, and it's a T30 Torx. You guys can see. T30. Alright, now on your caliper, you have two number 10s. 10 right there. And a 10 right there. And you also just want to pull this brake line up out of this bracket. Just like that. Gives you more play on your caliper. So let's remove our 10s now and get our caliper off. Alright, we have both our 10s removed. Now, just hold on to your caliper. Take it up, get it out of your way. Now back here, there's two 18mm. One here and one here. That holds on your caliper bracket. So you want to remove those two 18s. Alright, so once you loosen up your 18s all the way out, you don't have to take them all the way out. You can just remove your caliper bracket. Just like that. Put that to the side. As you can see, this rotor definitely needs to be changed. Some of them come off easy, some of them don't. This one's coming off fairly easy. Just take your rotor off. Clean up your hub a little bit, apply a little grease right here, and then we're gonna reinstall our new rotor. Alright, so here's our new rotor. That hole there, that hole right there, you want to line it up with your T30 hole. Let's do that now. Alright, so we have our new rotor installed. Our holes lined up. Just want to go ahead and put back in your T30. Keep your rotor in place. Do that now. Alright, so we have our T30 installed, holding the rotor in place. We're going to double check that at the end, make sure it's good and tight. Now you want to go back to your caliper bracket, remove your pads. Pay attention to your wear strip on your inner pad. Alright, see both the wear strips on the same side. This pad is going to go where your bolt holes are. So this is your inner pad. Install it on this side of your caliper bracket. Let's do that now. Alright, new pads installed. Now we're going to put your caliper bracket back on. It's going to go on this side in, just like that. And then you're going to thread your 18mm bolts by hand. Alright, caliper brackets reinstall. 18s are in and tight. Brake pads are up against the rotor. Now we come back here to our caliper. We're going to compress our piston. Show you how it's done. I do have the brake tool, but C-clamp always seems to work the best for me with an old brake pad. Now you just compress the piston. Alright, piston's been compressed. Now you just want to reinstall your caliper. Sometimes you have to push these in. Get your caliper back on. And make sure your brake line is not kinked. So let's put the caliper on now. Alright, caliper is on. Want to reinstall your number 10s. Let's do that now. Not sure, but we're reinstalling our number 10s now on our caliper. Alright, both our 10s are in and tight. Now you just want to put your brake line back into that slot there. And then we're going to come to the front and check our T30 with the ratchet. Make sure it's tight. Alright, everything is on and tight. New rotors, new pads. Brake line back in. Cover back your reservoir. Put your tire back on. Repeat the same process on the other side. And this is the Chevy front brake pad and rotor replacement. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, hit that like button. See you next time.